Virginia, a home erupts in flames as a family of 11 sleeps inside. When the smoke clears, 5 of the Sodder children are gone. No bodies, no clues, just a haunting silence that has lasted for decades. What happened that night, and why has the mystery never been solved? This is the story of the Sodder children, one of America's most chilling and enduring mysteries. George and Jennie Sodder were living the American dream. Immigrants from Italy, they built a home in Fayetteville, West Virginia, and raised 10 children. George ran a successful trucking business. Jennie kept the home warm and welcoming. But beneath this idyllic life, there were tensions. George was a vocal critic of Benito Mussolini. Some in the local Italian community resented him for it. Strange things began happening. A man visited their home, warning George that his house would go up in smoke because of his political views. Soon after, another man tried to sell life insurance and stormed off after being refused, declaring ominously, "Your house is gonna burn and your children are gonna be destroyed." Was it just a coincidence or the beginning of something far more sinister? December 24th, 1945. It was Christmas Eve. The Sodder children had opened gifts and gone to bed. Around 1 a.m., Jennie woke to the smell of smoke. The staircase was on fire. George, Jennie, and 4 of their children escaped. But 5 children, Maurice, Martha, Louis, Jennie, and Betty, were missing. George tried to reach them, but the latter was missing from his usual spot. The family's water barrel was frozen. The truck he planned to drive up to the window wouldn't start, despite working perfectly earlier. In just 45 minutes, the house was reduced to ashes. But something was wrong. When authorities searched the debris, they found nothing. No bones, no bodies, no traces of the missing children. The official cause was listed as a fire caused by faulty wiring. But George had recently had the wiring inspected. Jennie was unconvinced. She began conducting experiments, burning bones in a furnace to see if they'd be reduced to ash. They never were. She consulted crematorium workers who confirmed her suspicions. Bones should have been found. Why wasn't anything recovered? Sightings began to surface. A woman claimed to have seen the children watching the fire from a passing car. Another said she saw the children with unknown adults at a tourist stop the next morning. Years later, a strange photo arrived in the mail. It appeared to show Louis Sodder as an adult. On the back was a cryptic message. Louis Sodder, I love brother Frankie. In little boys. A90132 or 35. The family was convinced it was him, but the source of the letter was never discovered. George put up a billboard near the site of the old house with a reward and photos of the missing children. It stayed up for over 40 years. So what really happened that night? Theory 1, the mafia. George's outspoken views may have made him a target. Was the fire a warning? Theory 2, child trafficking. Were the children kidnapped and sold or adopted under new identities? Theory 3, the children died in the fire. Despite the lack of evidence, some experts still believe the intense heat consumed their remains. The FBI briefly got involved but dropped the case. Local authorities closed it, but the Sodder family never gave up. George died in 1969, still searching. Jennie wore black for the rest of her life, mourning her lost children. Their surviving children continued the search long after their parents' deaths. The last family billboard was removed in the 1980s. Even today, the question lingers. What really happened to the Sodder children? Sometimes the greatest tragedy is not death, but the absence of truth. The Sodders lost their home, their peace, and 5 of their children, but never their hope. Do you believe the children survived? Or did something far darker take place that night? Comment your theory below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible mysteries.